According to my last video, all you guys seem to like Sammy snapping the Brussels sprout leaves off rather than me cutting them off. Now I don't have Sammy with me here today, but I do have Frank, and he's the next best thing. But he is in the turnips right now, getting some giants, or at least it looks like it anyway. Wow, they're beauties.
Morning.
It's pretty cold today, probably about 50 degrees. The sun's shining, but now we have a pretty good wind picking up. Kind of me and Frank's favorite weather though. We like sweatshirts, so I'd rather that than sweating. That one's a goofy, like double one or something.
Who's that?
What?
Oh yeah, I didn't get there yet. I know, they're all over.
So Frank is starting at an opposite end that we usually start at because we haven't picked here in a while, and it's definitely showing with the size of the turnips that he's pulling out of here. And so while he's doing that, I'm gonna be working on the Brussels. We're actually cleaning these up a lot. There was like 2 or 3 rows here, and now we're down to 1 row, and that row isn't even full. So
look at this one.
Wow. That one's so big it's starting to split. I think it's okay.
That should be okay though, right?
It doesn't seem like rotted or nothing. That's fine. I don't exactly know the type of weather that turnips like. I know like cole crops like wetter, cooler weather, but I don't know if turnips like hot or colder, but I know they're grown in the fall time, so I think they kind of like it just like the cole crops do. No good. We have experienced, I guess with all the rain we've been having, just like you see here, a lot of splitting. Sometimes they actually rot within that split, so we don't put those in, but that one there isn't bad. A lot of them though are good, and you can see the hundreds, if not thousands, that we have here. Frank gets excited whenever he sees a good one.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful day.
These Brussels down here is a variety that we have not picked yet, but I want to start putting a dent in them just because, well, they're full picking yet. And the Brussels sprouts are big and beautiful. You can see that by how big the top ones are. These are definitely a later Brussels sprout though, just seeing all the other ones compared to these guys. Like I just cut this off yesterday and you can see how tiny these ones are. But the bottoms are still pretty nice. So I'm just gonna go through here and kind of just pick the best ones out and then move on to the other varieties if I need to. These aren't quite as big. When I say big, I mean like as tall as the other ones. One thing we do to help these Brussels sprouts, well, especially the upper ones, move along even quicker is take the tops off of them. That puts all the nutrients then into these upper ones, these tinier ones. You just don't want to do it too early. You need to make sure that the bottom Brussels sprouts, at like the bottom of the stalk, are to a nice size, because once you clip that top off, it's not going to put much more nutrients into those lower ones. And so then now we'll do it the Sammy way. This is the way we always used to do it. We just kind of started switching it up this year. And one thing that definitely helps is pulling the leaves sideways. If you pull them down or up, you risk breaking that upper or lower Brussels sprout off, which we have done many times. This one looks bad on the outside, but if you take that little bit of outside layer off, then it's nice underneath. It also helps doing this in the morning when everything's crisp. They just snap right off. When you get midday, everything starts to get kind of like warm and rubbery, and then you have to work almost twice as hard to get them to break off nicely. How you making out, Frank? Holy cow. You got a tower of turnips. Holy cow, that's awesome. And they're big.
Oh yeah.
So, once he gets the amount picked that he wants.
Yeah, I can do it like that.
That's good. He'll cut the tops off, put them in a basket, we'll get it back to the shed, and then we'll put them through the washer.
Yep. Look at that one. It's got all kinds of roots coming out of it.
So I decided to mix it up. I'm gonna do half and half. I got 6 of those one variety, and then this is the other variety. You can tell just by looking at the leaves, the difference in them. So Frank and I just got here to the cabbage field now. We're almost halfway done with the bin. It's getting to the size now where we can literally go straight down the row. Huge heads. Stacy, what do you got?
Oh.
That's my dinner.
Look at it.
Good girl.
Oh, that's great.
It's okay. Can I have that?
That's great.
No, you can take that.
Oh, that's funky.
Now she'll peel the corn. Oh, she got it off. She's already eaten. How is it? That old corn. Mom needs some dill for the market, so we're gonna try and get some right now. And that's it right there. Smells so good.
I know. Makes you want a pickle sandwich. Okay, that's 5 right there. Oh, you want to give him another one?
I'm just gonna grab one more here. Now we're moving into the cauliflower. Because we have so much right now, and we just took a ton to market, and now it's gonna be the weekend, so we don't really want to pick right now for Monday, or at least not cut it low and nice like we usually do for market. What we're doing is we're cutting each head of cauliflower long and not trimming the upper leaves off. And we're doing that way we can put it in a bin, and then we lay it sideways just like Frank's doing here, and it stays really nice, it stays fresh, and then once we're ready for it we can cut it off and it'll be just like it was picked that same day. We have some purple like here and here, and then we're also getting obviously a lot of white, and you can see how that's opened up wide. The sun's hitting it, and what that's going to do is not only it's going to mature, but also it's going to discolor that head, so it's nice to get that out of the sun in the cooler, and then it'll stay fresh. Usually what I would do is I would cut the head kind of short, and then I would trim this off, but I cut it long, way longer, and I'm going to leave all these upper leaves on it. Now what we'll do is we'll bring this over into the bin, and we'll lay it sideways. That way we can stack more on top of it, and you don't have to worry about damaging that head. I just got back here to the shed. Over there's the kohlrabi, cabbage. Here is our eggplant and turnips. And then here is the beans. With some really nice flat and green beans. And then here is our bin of cauliflower. Sammy just got here and we started bagging corn.
I did. I've been here.
Well, she was here to help us wash some veggies. But anyway, we just got 40 done, and me and Sammy are bagging. Frank is weighing, and then Sammy's tying, and then I'm throwing them up on, and Frank's stacking.
By the way, everybody, it's my birthday's today.
Yeah, today's Frank's birthday. So
I don't know what happened. There was
wish him a happy birthday. Sammy looks like an old lady. Her hair's all white. Shirt's all white. That's exactly why we wear masks. Right, Sammy? Tell me how that one.
I don't know, they feel heavier and heavier.
Is it light or heavy? Light?
Light. Not by much. You're in the ring, Mr. LB.
So we finally got our bags back in stock again. We've been just using plain regular bags lately. It took months and months for these to come in, but it's so much better now that we have these.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that bag soon. Or I'll just take one from the mix.
Yeah, I'll just give you this one.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Mr. LB.
So it seemed like forever, but we're finally coming towards the end of the cantaloupe and watermelon. This is Sammy's first time in the late season patch. Come on. She's experienced some of the explosive cantaloupes. Frank laughs because he's had a couple explode on him.
Yeah, I got a couple under my belt.
There's nothing better.
Earn my keep.
Nothing better than you go.
Cantaloupe shower. Well, thank God it was that and not something else. Put it that way.
What's good is really good. We've been trying them out, but some of them get like soft bellies. I don't know if it's from all the rain or the cold. I don't know what it is, but
it's just not right.
No, bad throw.
Wow.
Now we're done with cantaloupes. We didn't get too many. That's basically it for the season. I'm gonna try and get some yellow and red, but red are just about done. Both are seedless. At least the sun's not in your eyes now. Bad throw.
No, I got it. Okay.
Alrighty, so that's it for today. Over here we have some overload watermelons, couple extra sugars, couple extra stackers, bin of whites, but they've all been here for a while. This is the potatoes that we dug yesterday, got them all bagged. Here is the bin of watermelon we just got picked, along with some more. Underneath here is about 10 or 12 crates of red and white potatoes. We've got some ornamentals, some squash. Then in the cooler, I just put water on the floor. We always put water on the floor because instead of it sucking moisture out of the veggies, when it's running, it sucks the moisture off the floor. We have green, red, yellow, kohlrabi, turnips. Underneath here is all eggplant. Here is the beans, green and flat. Red beets back there. Cantaloupe, that whole bin of cauliflower we picked earlier, along with a bin of cabbage. Some more cantaloupe, and some little stuff like the dill, Brussels sprouts, red cayenne, actually some chestnuts down in the bottom here, and another basket of red beets. I think I said it earlier, but it's supposed to rain all day for like the next day or two. So we don't want to be out picking in that rain, getting soaking wet, bringing stuff in here. Then it never dries out nice. So we wanted to get a little bit extra picked in there, have some stock. That way now we can kind of take it easy, just do some odds and ends around the farm here over the next, couple days. So that's what I'm gonna call it a wrap for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching, and always remember it ain't much, but it's honest work.